And welcome back. Today we're going to make a seafood tagine, a delicious medley of seafood flavors in a rich and spicy tomato sauce. And the star of the show is going to be gray mullet Bottarga and gray Norwegian cod Bottarga. Thanks to the good guys at Duke's Gourmet and Bottarga Borealis, who are proudly sponsored this video and my YouTube channel. They have sent me some more product. This is Poseidon brand. It's the gray mullet Bottarga from Italy, and you can see how it has a nice coppery color, much different from the darker color of the skrei, the Norwegian cod. So that's going to be beautiful. And the second act in the recipe is the Bottarga Polveralis, which is pre-ground skrei Bottarga. And I just love this container. It slides off, has a nice metal lid, and inside is this beautifully hermetically sealed package of pre-ground Bottarga. So we are going to use both of these to make a fantastic seafood tagine. So stick with me and I'll show you how it's done. Alright, what we got over here is essentially the stars of our show. Obviously we have more ingredients than that, but I just want to highlight the important ones that are going to give this a great flavor. We're going to start off with some extra virgin olive oil from Spain. Delicious stuff. Okay, and from Italy, some Carmelina brand San Marzano Italian chopped tomatoes. Okay, I highly recommend you get San Marzano tomatoes. It makes all the difference in the world to whatever recipe you're making with San Marzano. We got our chopped sweet red bell pepper. We got our chopped onion. That's one medium onion. We have our sliced Bottarga, the gray mullet Bottarga, Poseidon brand. We have 3 tablespoons, about 1 ounce, of the ground Norwegian skrei Bottarga. We have 3 tablespoons of homemade harissa paste. Now, harissa paste is absolutely delicious. I love it. I love it so much that I buy and raise my own bakludi peppers. I save the seeds and I grow the bakludi peppers every year that are required to make this particular sauce, condiment. If you do not have access to that, you can buy bakludi paste and bakludi seasoning online just about anywhere. So don't worry about that. Now we have here is 1 teaspoon of Spanish smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of ground coriander, and about 2/3 of a teaspoon of salt. Okay, now one of the things we're going to use here, we're going to use a cup of beautiful Spanish Albarino wine. This Albarino wine comes from the northwestern coast of Spain, way up near the Bay of Biscay. Cold, damp, but nice seafood, sea weather. So the grapes used in this wine take on a salt tang, and you can taste the sea in this wine. It's absolutely delicious, and I think that's going to complement the Bottarga and the seafood that we've got. Okay, we're going to use a combination of shrimp, cod, and scallops. So join me and let's go ahead and start cooking. Okay, so now the onions are simmering nicely. They're gotten translucent. We're going to add, start by adding the San Marzano tomatoes, and we're going to go with 2 cans. Okay, this is going to be a rich, luscious tomato-based sauce. And as that starts returning to a boil, we're going to start adding our ingredients. Chopped parsley, the seasoning powders, 3 bay leaves, and the harissa paste. Okay, let's get that incorporated nicely and come back here in a moment. Now that it's coming to a nice simmer, we're going to add our ground Bottarga Borealis, like so. Oh, by the way, the flavor is so delicious already. and about a cup of the Rías Baixas Alvarinho. Beautiful stuff from the northwestern part of Spain. Okay, we're going to mix that in nicely. Right, so now that it's come up to a simmer again over medium heat, we're going to cover our tagine and we're going to cook it at medium for 30 minutes. So join me then. Alright, 30 minutes later, it's time to uncover the great unveiling. And here's a beautiful sauce. Oh yeah, and look at that steam. Okay, so this has been cooking richly, nicely, so all the flavors have melded together. Now the second half of the cooking is going to be done uncovered. So let me go ahead and pull out the bay leaves, then we'll add the seafood. Alright, so let's start adding the seafood. Let's start out with some scallops. Beautiful, big, thick scallops, like so. Now let's add some codfish. Nice, beautiful chunks. And how can we not have shrimp? Absolutely. We got some beautiful shrimp there. This is going to be a pound of shrimp that we're adding. Right, so now we're going to turn up the heat back up to about medium. And we're going to garnish it with some of our red bell pepper. Not only for flavor, but for beauty. Alright. Next up, some lemon. Now this is going to slowly cook in there and add its beautiful flavor. There you have it. So now we're going to cook that for another 30 minutes, this time uncovered. Okay, 20 minutes later, we've turned the heat off. Now we're going to decorate it with a sliced Bottarga, like this, and then we're going to immediately remove it from the heat and let it rest for 10 minutes. And there you have it. Then you're ready to go ahead and feast. So let's go ahead and finish putting the Bottarga slices on there, and then we'll pull it off the stovetop. And there you go. And there you have it. Delicious seafood tagine with Bottarga. Two kinds of Bottarga, actually. Look at these beautiful little pieces over here. And you got your lemon and your red pepper. And let me tell you folks, the smell is absolutely luscious. The seafood is just fantastic. Thanks for watching, people. And you go all out there and check out Duke's Gourmet and Bottarga Borealis. And guys, thanks a lot for your support. I do appreciate you sending me this Bottarga. It is absolutely delicious. Take care. Bye-bye.